Ramesses II, the rise of the pharaoh. Soft desert wind. Golden sunrise over ancient Egypt. Dramatic music begins. Narrator. Before the pyramids became ruins, before the Nile carried the stories of forgotten kings, there was one name that echoed louder than all others. A king of unmatched ambition, unmatched power, and unmatched legacy. This is the story of Ramesses II, also known as Ramesses the Great, the pharaoh who wanted to be remembered forever. Narrator. In this first part of our series, we explore Ramesses' rise to power, from his birth in a royal family to his unexpected journey toward the throne of Egypt. A journey shaped by destiny, conspiracy, and war. Birth of a prince. Narrator. Ramesses II was born in 1303 BCE, during the 19th dynasty of Egypt. He was the son of Pharaoh Seti I, a disciplined ruler, and Queen Tuya, a woman known for her political wisdom. From birth, priests claimed Ramesses carried the shine of Ra, the blessing of the sun god. But he was not born as heir. Egypt already had a crown prince, his elder brother. Young Ramesses training with spears, horses, and scribes. Narrator. From an early age, Ramesses was trained for greatness. Seti I believed the boy possessed extraordinary potential. He learned military strategy, archery and chariot warfare, diplomacy, state administration, reading sacred hieroglyphs. Ramesses spent more time in military camps than in palaces. Soldiers believed he would one day become a warrior king. But destiny changed suddenly. The death of the crown prince. Dark clouds roll over Thebes. Priests whisper. Narrator. The royal family was shaken when Ramesses' older brother died unexpectedly. The cause remains a mystery. Disease, accident, or palace intrigue, no one knows. But Egypt needed an heir. At just 14 years old, Ramesses was declared crown prince of Egypt. The future of the empire now rested on his young shoulders. Prince to co-ruler. Seti I placing a royal crown on teenage Ramesses. Narrator. Seti I did something rare in Egyptian history. He made Ramesses his co-ruler before his death. This meant Ramesses learned the art of ruling side by side with his father. He supervised construction projects, including temples, monuments, and the great city of Ramesses. He led military campaigns into Nubia and Canaan, earning respect and fear. By the age of 25, Ramesses was no longer a symbolic prince. He was already acting like a king. Seti I dies, the throne awaits. When Seti I died, Egypt prepared for a new era. Ramesses II, now about 25 years old, took the throne. But Egypt was divided. Enemies on the borders sensed weakness. Inside the royal court, old families competed for power. Ramesses stepped forward with confidence, declaring, I am chosen by Ra. I will rule as long as the heavens shine. The threat of the Hittites. Maps showing Egypt and the Hittite Empire. The greatest threat to Egypt came from the Hittites, a powerful empire rising in modern-day Turkey and Syria. They had already captured cities Egypt claimed as their own. As Ramesses settled on the throne, war was inevitable. And it would lead to one of the greatest battles in ancient history. Preparing for war. Ramesses training soldiers, building chariots, forging weapons. Narrator. Ramesses expanded Egypt's armies, building 4 massive divisions, each named after a god. Ammonius. Ra. Ta. Seth. He built the fastest chariots the world had ever seen. He prepared the empire for a war that would define his legacy. The legend begins. Epic scenes of soldiers marching across the desert. Narrator. As Ramesses marched toward Syria, stories about his bravery spread. Priests called him the strong bull. Soldiers believed he was protected by the gods. Ramesses was not just a king. He wanted to be remembered as a living god. And soon, he would face the Hittite Empire at the Battle of Kadesh, the largest chariot battle in human history. But that is a story for part 2. In part 1, we witnessed the rise of a prince who became the most ambitious pharaoh Egypt ever saw. From royal birth to warrior king, Ramesses II was destined for greatness. Join us in part 2, where we explore the Battle of Kadesh, betrayal, courage, and the moment that made Ramesses a legend.